So congratulations if you're thinking about buying a new home or if you're already searching for a new home. My name is Zara Cole and I'm with Military Movers Real Estate of J-Bear, Alaska. And these are 3 decisions that you should make before looking at houses to help you organize your priorities. Especially if you are making the decision with another person, these 3 decisions will help you get on the same page and ready to start your new search. So first, you not only want to decide, but you want to understand why you want to buy a house. Buying a house can sometimes feel just like the next logical step in your life, but it shouldn't come lightly. Buying a house has so many benefits and freedoms that it could just be listed in a whole nother video, but it doesn't come without added responsibilities and liabilities. So make sure you weigh your pros and your cons for yourself and see whether or not buying a house is a good financial decision for yourself while being informed of what comes with it. You'll likely have the house for several years, so you also want to decide if it's going to make sense for you and make sense for you down the road, maybe 5 years from now, if you decide to have other people living in the house or if you want to grow your family also. Next, you're going to want to decide how much you can comfortably afford. Discussing with a lender is a good way to know how much you are allowed to borrow, but you'll likely be pre-qualified for a much higher amount than you should be spending on a monthly basis. That's because they just don't take into account your own monthly personal expenses and spending habits. So if the amount of money you're spending on rent right now is a comfortable amount, start there. If you're PCSing into a new area, you can use a BAH calculator to determine how much you would be spending on base housing. But you should also keep in mind that when you are owning your own home, your mortgage payment will cover only the principal and interest of the loan, as well as the taxes and insurance. Utilities are not going to be included. So if certain utilities were included for your rental payment, you'll want to deduct the estimated cost of that for a new home from your monthly affordability. And last, you'll want to discuss and decide where you should compromise and where you shouldn't. When you picture your dream home, certain criteria probably comes to mind, and I encourage others to make a list that they can refer to. Let's say you want to both live in the best school district and want an upgraded kitchen, but you can only afford to choose one. Know that you can always upgrade a kitchen after you move in and have it how you want it, but you cannot move a house. If the house is not mobile, if you're not buying a mobile house, you can't just pick up a house and move it into a better school district. So some things to compromise on include cosmetic things such as color, carpeting, landscape finishes, basically anything that you are able to change on it. But things that you shouldn't compromise on are things like location, the neighborhood, and the neighbors that are around it, the floor plan of the house, or inheriting a huge problem that you're not willing to tackle once you move in.